Bet with the Joseph Budden logic, beef, slander, whatever the fuck it is. If you don't know, I don't know why Joe Budden has not been very supportive of Logic's career. I think Logic can rap, yes, he can rap very well. But there's just been some stuff Joe Budden has not appreciated that Logic has done in his career and certain things. And they've always had a back and forth. I don't think he likes Logic likes Joe Budden as like a podcaster or a voice in hip hop. Yada yada yada. This been going on back and forth for a minute now. With that being said, basically a newer thing happened. I believe Logic was doing like a podcast or something. I don't know, with like his dad or whatever the fuck. And he's like, yeah, that's why we doing the album. I can't give you money like that because if I give you money, I gotta give my money. I gotta do all this shit. And I was just like, okay. See, this is the thing. I get it. Logic is biracial. I thought Brody was Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? Even... And I get you biracial. You got some black in you. You can't say the N-word. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, sadly, you don't have the melanin. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But with that being said, yeah, we talking about it. Basically, Joe Budden thought it was disgusting and wanted to slap him over the interview with his father, which honestly, like, bro, that's your parent. Like, regardless, bro, I'm not saying you give him, like, a big-ass lump sum. But, bro, you can't, like, sit over there, you know what I'm saying, give him a little something. Like, this motherfucker's like, I just don't want to buy you a house. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. I'm like, bro, I don't know if your father asked for a house, but, like, yeah, you going, like, bro... And see, this is the thing. A lot of people don't know that. We're just looking at Logic as a rich dude, you know what I'm saying? He got a family, everybody living good and shit. He going to the war shows and such. So we looking at him as, oh, he's a rich dude. He got some money. Probably his other family members are looking at him like that. Now, don't get fooled by the glitz and the glamour. They might not be making it like that. I always be saying. Record labels is like banks. Y'all get in front of it. Unless you the top echelon that could recoup quickly, i.e. Taylor Swift, Drake, Beyonce, etc. Bro, you don't really get that like that. Now, again, I don't know Logic's numbers and his demographics. Maybe he is a person that regroups quickly. I don't know his structure of his dealings and such like that. I don't even know if he's on a joint venture deal because that might change some of the splits. With that being said, and a joint venture is basically a 50-50 deal, if you didn't understand my French. With that being said, yeah, I'm not expecting this him to have like tons of money laying around, but like, is you trying to buy them like a mansion or something? If you just like get them a little nice little house, you know what I'm saying? Little suburb house and call it a day, you know what I'm saying? If anything. You don't gotta do something like that's why I was just very confused. It's like instead of me doing an album I'm gonna just do an album with. Like it was so weird. It felt rehearsed. I was just so confused by it. But like again, Joe saying he wanted to slap him. It did sound crazy, but it's Joe. These two, like, they don't really rock with each other. It is what it is. But anyways, Joe says Logic is an effing weirdo. You know what I'm saying? So Joe Budden slammed Logic during a recent episode of the podcast. I'm late on this, by the way, while discussing the rapper's emotional interview with his father. He admitted that he wanted to smack Logic in response. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for the people that feel they have to speak down to their parents because they have resentments. And maybe Logic does. Again, we sit here, we looking at him, he's famous, da-da-da-da-da. We thinking, oh, he had a great life. He don't look like me in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But he probably had his struggles, his trials, and his tribulations as well. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't know if his father was an absentee father. I don't know that at all. So, again, maybe there's some things between him and his father that they're trying to figure out and work out. I don't know yet. So, anyways, Budden began. If you want to do that, you don't have to do that on camera for the sake of content. Which, okay, yeah, I do agree with him that kind of stuff. It is a little crazy that he was doing it for content. I think Logic has a lot of that self-hate inside of him, and it comes out in these weird ways. I wanted to smack Logic for talking to his dad like that. I see that ish and pray for him. You know what I'm saying? Budden continued. I didn't need this interview to know that Logic hates his dad. You have no problem leasing the blackness that your dad gave you, even though by your admission you and your dad are not close. So now you think it's comfortable for you to sit in front of your black father's face and say the N-word. You think you got a lot of passes that I don't believe you have to. That's how a lot of his music comes off to me. My beef with Logic is his internal identity crisis that he has with himself. It's far from the first time the two have exchanged harsh words for one another. Logic previously called Joe Budden a hurt man for his other comments on him. Joe Budden and Queen's Flip called out Logic for speaking down to his father. Logic brother. So okay, yeah, this is what I read. Sorry. Yeah, I didn't like this move by Logic. I'm not gonna sit here like I agreed with it. I enjoyed it. I liked the move. I'm not even gonna say that. There could be something there, like I said. Him and his father are not close. I don't know why they're it looks weird. They're kind of using it or doing it for content. It does look away. I don't know. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and act like, you know what I'm saying, everybody has a hunky-dory relationship with their parent or whatever have you. But at the same time, it is what it is at the end of the day. Did he need to post this and make it seem like it was for content? No, he didn't have to do that. But it just did look away. Now, the thing that makes people say, or him say Joe Budden is hating on him is because Joe does have a lot of critique for Logic. Sometimes I feel like Joe doing a little too much, but like in instances like this, I kind of get where Joe's coming from. Now, maybe smacking him and being a dude, like if a motherfucker says he gonna smack you, you gonna be like, what the hell? Bro, who the hell you think you eat? You gonna smack who? Fee 5 4 who bigger than me? I'll beat the goofy out your head. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a dude, you might go down that route. So I can understand if Logic comes back and he's mad, like, oh, how dare you talk to me? You know what I'm saying? I can understand it. But like, bro, look how you coming out. I don't feel like he seen where Joe's view of it. And by the way, just because Joe has this view doesn't mean everybody has this view. But I can see where Joe's coming from. Like, it did seem a way, bro. Like, yo, like yeah. Because if honestly, if your father was an absentee father and he asked you for money and you didn't want to give it to him, cool. I have no qualms. Live your life, man. Your mother and them was there for you. You spoiled them. Cool. I ain't mad at you, big fella. But it did look away. It did look crazy. Like, why did you put this interview out? If you had this conversation in the privacy of your home and then we just found out about it because for some reason we just found out about it, I'd be like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Again, and like I said, until I know 100% that this dude is an absentee father, like, we can't say that. I don't know why he don't ride with his dad like that. It could be. I don't know Brody a history like that. I don't know his ish like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't know. So we got to figure that shit out. But besides that, man, hey, we'll see what happens. I get it. I get where Joe coming from. You know, smacking him. You know what I'm saying? But I get his perspective. He not tweaking with this one. It was like, we didn't need this interview, gang. You got a project coming. You been said your ass been retired. You been doing this. You want to be a dad, but you always keep coming back. I don't know if Logic is looking for validation from the black community or basically the hip hop community that Joe Budden's in. I don't know if he wants validation from that community. But yeah, I think he's a talent to rap and stuff. Do I listen to Logic like that? No, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I don't know. And Logic, you are biracial. You are that. I'm not here to fight you on that. Sadly, gang, like I said in the beginning, like, you don't like, and don't get me wrong, I know biracial people have their problems. They go through some identity things. I get that. That's 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's 100% valid. I'm not trying to discount or take away that from him and certain shit he has had to go through. But like, you saying the N-word and all this stuff, like, did you really, like, this motherfucker came and showed us his father, like, you see my dad? You see he has melanin? All right, I can say the N-word. Like, bro, you didn't need to do all that. Cut. Like, now we looking at you like you doing it for theatrics. Like, you performative with it, bro. It is what it is. Like, where's your biracial? You have black, you have black, half white. That's cool. Maybe you had some, you didn't know which side you was tapped in with more, or you was confused about it. Perfectly fine. I ain't mad at you for that. Nah, it just looks away, big dog. That's all I really gotta say. It just looks away. But yeah, man, like, subscribe, help your boy help. Ugh, like, I can't talk today. Like, subscribe, help your boy, y'all help your boy grow. You know what it is. You know I'm the kid. You know I talk my itty bitty fliz. Links in the description. Other videos on the way. Hey, your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, grind. Aye.